Every time you buy something, you're not just spending money, you're spending a version of your future that will never exist. That's what opportunity cost actually means, and almost nobody thinks about it when they're standing at the checkout counter. Here's the concept in its simplest form. Money you spend on one thing is money that can never be invested in another thing. It sounds obvious, but the real cost isn't the price tag. It's what that same money could have become if you'd chosen differently. Let's make this concrete. That $50 dinner you barely remember a week later, if you'd invested that $50 instead, at a modest 8% annual return, it could have grown to over $500 in 30 years. Not because $50 is magic, but because time turns small decisions into massive outcomes. This is why wealthy people ask a different question before spending. Not, can I afford this? Almost anyone can afford a $50 dinner. The real question is, what does this purchase cost me in the future I'm giving up? Here's what makes this dangerous. Opportunity cost is invisible. You never see the version of your life where you invested instead of spent. There's no notification that says, you just gave up $500 in 30 years. So people keep making the same invisible trade over and over without ever feeling the loss. This doesn't mean never spending money. It means spending with awareness. Ask yourself before every non-essential purchase, is this worth more to me than what this money could become if I invested it instead? Sometimes the answer is yes, genuinely. A meaningful experience, a health investment, real joy, man. Those can outweigh the future dollar value. But most impulse purchases don't pass that test. They just feel good for a moment. The next time you're about to spend on something you don't really need, pause for 5 seconds and ask, what future am I trading away for this? That 5-second pause is the entire difference between people who build wealth and people who wonder where their money went. If this changed how you see spending, share it with someone who needs it. Drop a comment. What's one purchase you now realize had a bigger opportunity cost than you thought? See you in the next one.